anybody with a semi-functioning brain would even know that for the past, I would say even decade at this point, you could just kind of see the presence online, if you will, has always been more like left leaning. And anytime anybody would speak out with more right leaning, more conservative approaches, you can kind of see those be suppressed in a way. And so thankfully, we're having this company that basically was in charge of advertising for pretty much almost everybody. Is now shutting down thanks to a lawsuit by Elon Musk, which obviously is a huge win because it was getting a little overbearing there for, well, basically since it started, and now people are like, man, the internet's so much worse now. It's like, no, it's just that at one point there was only one side that was allowed to speak their mind, and now that, I don't know, maybe both are able to, now it's like hell on earth for some people. But I mean, this is how it should be. I mean, people should be able to express their view, whether it's left or right, whatever you have. I mean, it's the internet, so you're probably going to get scrutinized for it, but you have that right to throw it out there. And hey, if everybody dogs on you, then that's just how it is. But this is how it should be, and I'm glad to see that this is taking place. It says shadowy ad cabal GARM shuts down after Elon Musk's X files antitrust suit over censorship. This is the left-leaning advertising cabal accused of conspiring to suppress conservative outlets was reported disbanded Thursday, just days after Elon Musk's X slapped the group with a federal antitrust lawsuit. The World Federation of Advertisers, which organized the Global Alliance for Responsible Media Initiative, informed its members that GARM was discontinuing activities, according to an email obtained by Business Insider. WFA CEO Stephen Lork, I believe, said in his email the decision to shutter GARM was not made lightly, and it cited the initiative's status as a nonprofit with limited resources. Well, now they have no resources because they're shutting down. But anyway, I don't know. I mean, at this point, I don't even know who would be upset at this. I mean, maybe the people that just wanted to suppress an entire different side's opinion. I mean, I'm of the mind that the right shouldn't be suppressing the left and vice versa. I mean, both of them should be able to speak their mind, and people should be able to, well, the idea is that people would think through these things and then kind of come up with their own opinion. But I mean, unfortunately, in 2024, people just kind of see and just run with it. They don't really put any thought into it, but that's a whole different matter. But anyway, it's good to see that the suppression supremists are being shut down and disorganizing because, yeah, this was. I mean, you could just tell. I mean, really, if you went on any social media platform anywhere, you could tell that anytime anybody had something remotely conservative or approaching conservative, it was like immediately just suppressed to the point where like nobody would see it, and then some people got banned for it. No, I'm not saying like everything needs to be allowed, period, end of story. But when it comes to like political views, I do believe that both sides need to be represented. That way, we can see what each side is offering and what each side is opposing, and kind of compare and contrast, which is how it should be. I mean, there's really no other way to put it. Says GARM came under fire last month after a damning House Judiciary Committee alleged its radical executive, Robert Rakowitz, coordinated a campaign to stifle free speech and restrict ads to a slew of news outlets and online platforms, including The Post. In its bombshell lawsuit earlier this week, X accused GARM and WFA of organizing an illegal ad boycott that cost the social media platform billions of dollars in advertising revenue. Aside from GARM and WFA, a handful of major companies, CVS Health, Mars, Orsted, and Unilever, were named as defendants. X is seeking trebled compensatory damages and injunctive relief. I mean, absolutely. The fact that just because the fact is, it wasn't even like necessarily like all political stuff. It's like even if you were associated, like even if you had expressed opinions online that you swung one way, and then in this case it was swinging more right or conservative. Even that got your ads suppressed, and it's like, that is not okay. Well, obviously, because they're shutting down now after they got sued, because that should speak for itself. That speaks volumes right there. But anyway, but yeah, I'm so happy this is happening. I mean, thank God, and especially the same thing with Google that's going on too. I mean, it's different in the standpoint that's like a completely separate subject, but it's good from the standpoint that all of these major, well, that's a major company in this case, basically a company too at this point, are just being put in their place like they should be. I'm glad to see that these big companies are just being put to check, if you will, saying, "Hey, this is you can't be doing this. You can't be doing this." And this goes for the right too. I mean, I'm not gonna say like now the right should do it to the left or whatever. I'm saying that it needs to be open, and you can't be discriminatory based on a political view that somebody expressed earlier online, and then that blocks all business ads from going for, I don't know. It's just weird that people still think like that, but it's unfortunately it's never going to go away. But like I said, good on Elon for doing this. Rip bozo to GARM. You get what you deserve. What can I say? But anyway, let me know what you guys think down in the comments about this. If you think it's a good or a bad thing. I think it's great, obviously, if you couldn't tell. Uh, anyway, if you guys liked the video, make sure to leave a like, and I hope to see you guys around. Peace.